Kevin Looney.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Washington Huskies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Big play, James.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. On the run, it's Jackson. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Julian saying to throw. The quick out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Running inside, it's Jackson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Caught. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss. And he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Coming out with it, it's cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up. But it's an incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. Release to the back. Grabs it in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Williams unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line.
This should Rack City the basement. Shout out to Mama
Part
Tigger.
of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throwing, Williams. Got his man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Plucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. Trying to find the end zone.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to run it with Washington. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to... Oh, he's got some space! And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Say it. He lost one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll go to the counter play. Crosses to 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. It's complete on the right side. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Williams to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. Williams. Quick strike complete. Snags it and he's open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
Williams will pass. Got a man. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing, Williams. It's caught at the 45 on its way. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Williams takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Say it. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Jackson. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? At time, as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
And it's the Hoosiers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's got it. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Here's Williams to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. It's Williams again. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The run inside. It's Jackson, and he'll be brought down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. Looking deep down the right side. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking outside, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to power it in. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Williams, under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or for us, green light. Go for it.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Running inside, it's Rodgers fighting off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Reads it, fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Unloads it left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Say it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throwing, say it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense wants to bring the heat. Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. At the 15, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throwing, Williams. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Williams will pass. He makes the grab, and he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Give to Washington again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Hit as he throws. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Washington again. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Williams. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Say it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day, but sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. There's a crease. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The 30, the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good, but that only impacts the final margin.